Also tonight, just a few days after prime suspect Riccardo McCray turned himself in to News 4 Senior Correspondent Rich Newberg, we've learned tonight that there may have been more than one shooter now in the City Grill massacre. Rich brings us the latest tonight.
Sources close to the investigation tell me there may be more than one shooter in the killings outside of the City Grill, and that another person of interest is still at large. Right now, only Riccardo McCray has been charged with the murders in the Main Street massacre. He was brought to me at Channel 4 by Darnell Jackson and Bishop Perry Davis on Wednesday in order to voluntarily surrender to Buffalo police. At that point, he was the key person of interest in the case. Now, he has been charged with 4 counts of second-degree murder. McCray told me he wasn't the shooter. He said he got low to the ground when bullets started flying. While he was at Channel 4, Darnell Jackson also asked him about the shootings.
Could you say if it was just one shooter, or was it 2 or 3 people shooting, or you don't know? There was shots coming in different directions?
All different. From the sounds, it was more than one out there. Like I told you on the shots, I got low. That's all I could recall. But from experience and the technology, they should know. You know what I mean?
I'm also learning that Stephen Talley, a man being held on charges unrelated to the shootings on Main Street, is still a person of interest in the case. Another source tells me he had access to a vehicle identified by transit cameras at the scene of the shootings. I brought up Talley's name to McCray, who indicated he didn't know him. Stephen Talley.
Who is Stephen Talley?
Buffalo police have confirmed what we reported shortly after the shootings outside the City Grill, that there may be possible connections with other shootings that took place before and after the massacre. On Durham Avenue, the Thursday before the Main Street murders, Lawrence Bradbury was shot to death. He and Willie McCaw were friends. McCaw was among the 4 people murdered outside the Grill 2 days later. Reverend Kenyatta Cobb had been with Bradbury and McCaw after they took a critically wounded shooting victim to ECMC. By doing that, the 2 men may have set themselves up as targets. But Reverend Cobb cannot conclude that all the shootings are directly related.
I can't really tell you whether these are connected. My major focus is these 2 young men did what we stand for. They put their own lives in jeopardy to save a young man.
Buffalo police will only say the investigation into the shootings outside the City Grill is continuing. No confirmation that they may be looking for another person of interest or that there may have been more than one shooter. Reporting live, Rich Newberg, News 4 at 5.